Once there was a magnificent tree that stood in the center of Humanville. This tree was not just any tree, it was the enlightening tree, known for its vast wisdom and deep understanding of the universe. It held within its leaves the secrets of the unified theory of you. A young boy from Humanville loved to visit the enlightening tree. He would sit beneath its branches, feeling a sense of peace and wonder. One day, the tree spoke to the boy. "Hello, young one," the tree said. "Would you like to learn the secrets of the universe?" The boy looked up in awe. "Yes, please, I want to know everything." The tree gently rustled its leaves and a book fell at the boy's feet. It was the unified theory of you. The boy opened the book and began to read about unity, compassion, and letting go of judgment. As he read, the tree whispered, "Remember, young one, we are all connected. Understanding our unity is the first step to enlightenment." As the years passed, the boy grew into a young man. He visited the tree less frequently, but whenever he felt lost or troubled, he would return to seek its wisdom. "Tree, I'm confused about my path," the young man said one day. "Can you help me?" The tree's branches swayed and another page from the book fluttered down. "Read this, and you will find clarity." The young man read about the importance of letting go of judgment and embracing empathy. He felt a newfound sense of direction and purpose. With mercy, compassion, and understanding, you can navigate life's challenges, the tree said. Show mercy to yourself and others, and you will find peace. And years turned into decades, and the young man became a middle-aged man. He was now busy with work and responsibilities, but the lessons from the tree stayed with him. "Tree, I feel overwhelmed by life's challenges," he confided during one of his rare visits. The tree, now older and wiser, dropped more leaves filled with wisdom. "Remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Let the teachings of unity, compassion, and wisdom guide you." The man read the pages, learning that true strength comes from understanding and showing compassion. He found the courage to face his challenges with a heart full of mercy. Life had taken its toll, and he found himself back at the enlightening tree, seeking solace. "Tree, I am tired. I feel I have nothing left to give," he sighed. The tree welcomed him warmly. "Come, sit with me and rest. You have learned much, but there is always more to understand." The old man sat beneath the tree, feeling the familiar comfort of its presence. "Thank you, tree. You have given me everything. And you, dear friend, have gained wisdom and shared it with others," the tree replied. "Remember the lessons of the unified theory of you. They will always guide you." As the man rested, he reflected on his life. He realized that the tree's teachings had been with him all along, shaping his journey and guiding his actions. He had shared the wisdom of the unified theory of you with others, spreading the message of unity, compassion, mercy, and understanding. And so, the story of the enlightening tree and the boy became a legend in Humanville. People from all walks of life came to sit under its branches, reading the unified theory of you and finding their own paths to enlightenment. The tree's legacy lived on, reminding everyone that true wisdom comes from understanding our interconnectedness and letting go of judgment. Remember, just like the boy and the tree, you too can discover the profound teachings of the unified theory of you. Let its wisdom light your way and help you transcend to higher realms of understanding, compassion, mercy, and wisdom. How the Grump found enlightenment. Every person in Humanville loved learning a lot, but the Grump, who lived just north of Humanville, did not. The Grump hated learning the whole transformation season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Enlightenment Eve, hating the news, staring down from his cave with a sour, grumpy frown at the warm, lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every person in Humanville sought to open their minds with the knowledge they'd bought. And they're reading their books. he snarled with a sneer. "Tomorrow is Enlightenment Day, it's practically here." Then he growled, with his grump fingers nervously drumming, "I must find some way to stop this new learning from coming." For tomorrow, he knew, all the minds would awaken. They'd read Larkey's book and no knowledge forsaken. And the more the grump thought of the whole transformation, the more the grump thought, "I must stop this sensation. Why, for 33 years I've put up with it now. I must stop the awakening from coming." But how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The grump got a wonderful, awful idea. "I know just what to do." The grump laughed in his throat. "I'll stop them from reading, I'll throw off their boat." So he called his cat Whiskers and made a quick plan to sneak into town with his big empty van. He drove into Humanville, quiet as a mouse, parked in the shadows and snuck to each house. With Whiskers at his side, he slipped into rooms to snatch up the books that promised to bloom. He grabbed every copy of thinking, "They won't read and they won't break through." With a sly little smirk and a heart full of glee, he took every book, then fled up a tree. But back in his cave, with the books in a heap, the grump felt uneasy. He couldn't quite sleep. He opened a copy, just out of pure spite, and started to read in the dim candlelight. The pages spoke truths that he'd never known, of unity, oneness, how judgment had grown. He read about breaking the cycles of hate, of finding compassion before it's too late. As he read through the night, his heart began swelling, a warmth filled his chest, and he found it compelling. The wisdom he read was like nothing before. It opened his mind and his heart even more. By morning, the grump was a different soul, no longer trapped in his judgmental role. He gathered the books, every one, every copy, and headed to town with a heart feeling floppy. He placed all the books back in their spots, feeling lighter and freer, untangling the knots. Then he called for a meeting in the center of town to share what he'd learned, to turn frowns upside down. "People of Humanville," he began with a smile, "I've something to share. Please listen a while. I tried to stop you from reading this book, but now I've discovered it's worth a deep look. This book teaches love, unity, and light. It opens your mind, brings new truths to sight. By letting go of judgment, we all can transcend to higher dimensions where our spirits can mend." The people all listened, their hearts open wide. They took back their books with grateful pride. And as they read, they started to see the profound truths of "set them free." So if you ever doubt the power of change, remember the grump who found it so strange that a book could transform, heal, and renew just like. A seeker sat in search of truth with questions deep from early youth. "I need a guide," the seeker said, "to find the way and clear my head." Off the seeker went across the land with Ellis Larkey's book in hand. "Are you my book?" the seeker asked. "Will you help me in my task?" First they met a busy bee buzzing around a blossom tree. "Are you my book?" the seeker pled. The bee just buzzed and shook its head. "No, I am not your book, you see. I'm just a bee, as busy as can be." Next they met a skeptical toad sitting by the side of the road. "Are you my book?" the seeker cried. The toad just blinked and then replied, "No, I am not your book, my friend, but I hear it helps your mind to mend." Then they met a playful cat, curled up on a welcome mat. "Are you my book?" the seeker sought. The cat just purred and gently thought, "No, I am not your book, it's true, but I've heard it brings great peace to you." The seeker wandered far and wide with Larkey's book held by their side. "Are you my book?" they asked the stars, the moon, the sun, the passing cars. But then the seeker paused to think, could this be the missing link? The seeker opened up the book and took a long and thoughtful look. The Unified Theory of You by L.S. Larkey, a vision so true. It taught them why we shouldn't judge, why holding grudges makes us trudge. It lifted them to a higher plane and freed their mind from judgment's chain. It showed the path to unity and cosmic truth that sets us free. It opened up the heavenly gates and helped them navigate their fates. The seeker felt a light inside, a newfound peace, a sense of pride. "Yes, you are my book," they said with cheer. "This wisdom makes my purpose clear. I'll share this book with everyone to spread the light. Our journey's begun. We'll read it here, we'll read it there, we'll read it, yes, just everywhere." And so the word began to spread. The seeker and their friends all read. They learned that we're all one, it's true, with Larkey's wisdom guiding through. No longer trapped by judgment's snare, they found their lives were full and fair. They opened hearts and minds anew with the unified theory of you. So if you seek a guiding light to understand and set things right, pick up this book and start today. Let L.S. Larkey show the way. For in this book you'll find the key to live with love and harmony. Are you my book? You too will see the unified theory of you is the key.
The Enchanted Forest's New Quest of the 10 Virtues of Eva and Ben by Atlantean Astrology and the Unified Theory of You. In the heart of the Enchanted Forest lived two best friends, Eva and Ben. Eva, with her wise and nurturing spirit, had the gift of divine understanding. She could hear the whispers of the wind and the secrets of the stars. Ben, curious and brave, loved to learn and explore the mysteries of their magical home. One day, as they played near a sparkling stream, the cosmic tree of life called to them once again. Its branches glowed with a mystical light, and its leaves shimmered with the colors of the rainbow.
"I have another special mission for you. You must embark on a journey to learn the 10 virtues. These virtues will help you live with integrity, kindness, and wisdom, and bring harmony to the Enchanted Forest." Eva and Ben.
Eager to begin their new adventure, Eva and Ben nodded and promised to complete the mission. Their journey led them to the sacred grove, where they encountered a wise owl named Orin, who represented the first virtue, faithfulness. Orin's eyes, deep and knowing, reflected the moonlight as he shared his wisdom.
"Stay true to who you are, and you will find peace and purpose."
Orin demonstrated how he stayed faithful to his nest and family, showing Eva and Ben the stability and trust that come from being dependable and true to oneself and others. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben helped Orin build a stronger nest, ensuring that his family would always be safe and secure. The act of constructing the nest, branch by branch, filled their hearts with a profound sense of purpose and commitment. Next, they ventured to the Valley of Symbols, where they met a graceful swan named Seraphina. Seraphina glided across the water with an elegance that took their breath away. She embodied the second virtue, inner beauty.
True beauty comes from within, and it shines through love, friendship, and kindness.
She showed them how her kindness and grace attracted friends and made her a beloved figure in the valley. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben organized a celebration where all the creatures shared stories of kindness and friendship, highlighting the inner beauty of each participant. The celebration, illuminated by the glow of countless fireflies, was a testament to the beauty that radiates from a kind heart.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.
Their journey continued to the Whispering Woods, where they found a gentle dove named Dara. Dara's feathers were as soft as the morning mist, and she represented the third virtue, respectful speech. Dara, as dove. "Your words have power," Dara cooed gently. "Use them wisely to uplift and encourage others." She demonstrated how her gentle and kind words soothed conflicts and brought peace among the woodland creatures. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben created a Words of Kindness tree, where creatures could hang leaves with kind and encouraging messages for others. This tree, adorned with colorful notes of love and encouragement, became a beacon of positivity and hope in the forest. Eva and Ben then traveled to the Meadow of Rest, where they encountered a serene tortoise named Tessa. Tessa moved with a deliberate calm, embodying the fourth virtue, rest and reflection. Tessa, as taught us, rest is essential for growth, Tessa advised, her voice as steady as the earth. Take time to reflect and rejuvenate. Tessa showed how her slow and steady pace allowed her to enjoy life and accomplish her goals without rushing. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben planted a beautiful flower garden for Tessa, where she could rest and reflect in peace. The garden, filled with vibrant blooms and fragrant herbs, became a tranquil sanctuary for all creatures seeking solace. Their next destination was the family garden, where they met a majestic elephant named Eli. Eli's presence was commanding yet gentle, and he represented the fifth virtue, respect for elders. Eli as elephant. Honor your roots, Eli trumpeted softly, and you will build a strong foundation of love and support. Eli shared stories of his ancestors and how respecting their wisdom helped him navigate life's challenges. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben organized a storytelling evening where all the elder animals shared their wisdom and experiences with the younger ones. The evening, under a canopy of stars, wove a tapestry of shared histories and deepened connections between generations. In the canyon of life, they found a gentle deer named Delilah. Delilah's eyes were filled with empathy, and she embodied the sixth virtue, compassion for life. Every life is precious, Delilah whispered, her voice like a soft breeze. Show kindness and empathy to all beings. She demonstrated how she protected and cared for other creatures in the canyon. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben built a sanctuary for injured and orphaned animals, where Delilah could continue her compassionate work. This sanctuary, nestled among the trees, became a haven of healing and kindness, reflecting the lessons Delilah had imparted to them. Their journey led them to the River of Loyalty, where they encountered a loyal dog named Leo.
Leo's eyes sparkled with unwavering devotion, and he represented the seventh virtue, loyalty. Trust and honesty are the keys to strong bonds, Leo barked warmly. Be loyal to those you love.
Leo showed them how his loyalty to his pack ensured their safety and happiness. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben organized a day of loyalty, where the animals celebrated their friendships and reinforced their commitments to each other. The day was filled with joyful games and heartfelt promises, strengthening the bonds within the community. Next, they ventured to the Plains of Honesty, where they met a truthful parrot named Paco. Paco's vibrant feathers mirrored the truth he spoke, and he embodied the eighth virtue, honesty. Speak the truth, Paco squawked clearly, and you will build trust and harmony. Paco demonstrated how his honest communication resolved misunderstandings and built trust among the creatures. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben created an honesty box, where animals could share their thoughts and feelings anonymously, promoting a culture of truthfulness and openness. This initiative helped resolve conflicts and encouraged honest communication in the forest. Their journey continued to the Mountain of Truth, where they found a wise fox named Felix. Felix's gaze was sharp and insightful, and he represented the ninth virtue, truthfulness. Felix, honesty is the best policy, Felix said wisely. It fosters trust and understanding. Felix showed them how his truthful nature earned him the respect and trust of the other animals. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben wrote a book of truths, where they documented the stories of honesty and truthfulness from the animals they met. This book served as a reminder of the importance of truth and was shared with all the creatures of the forest. Finally, they reached the Hill of Contentment, where they met a peaceful panda named Ping. Ping's serene demeanor radiated contentment, and he embodied the 10th virtue, contentment. Gratitude brings happiness, Ping murmured, his voice like a gentle hum. Be content with your blessings. Ping showed them how his contentment with simple pleasures brought him joy and peace. To show their gratitude, Eva and Ben hosted a gratitude feast, where each animal shared something they were thankful for. This feast, filled with laughter and shared stories, fostered a sense of appreciation and contentment among the community. With the 10 virtues in their hearts, Eva and Ben returned to the enchanted forest. The cosmic tree of life welcomed them back, its branches glowing brighter than ever. "You have done well, Eva and Ben," the cosmic tree of life said, its voice filled with warmth and pride. "You have learned the importance of living with integrity, kindness, and wisdom. You have brought harmony to the enchanted forest." The 10 virtues merged into a single brilliant light, blessing Eva and Ben with even greater understanding and knowledge. They realized that their journey had made them wiser and stronger, and they vowed to share their wisdom with the entire forest. Eva and Ben returned to their friends in the enchanted forest, sharing the lessons they had learned. They taught others about the importance of faithfulness, respect, honesty, compassion, and contentment. They showed everyone how to live with integrity and kindness, supporting each other to achieve their full potential. The enchanted forest flourished with their newfound wisdom, becoming a place of harmony and growth. Eva and Ben continued to explore and learn, knowing that their friendship and shared wisdom would guide them through any challenge. The adventures of Eva and Ben remind us of the power of living with integrity, kindness, and wisdom. They teach us that by following the 10 virtues, we can create a harmonious and fulfilling life. Through their journey, Eva and Ben discovered that true wisdom comes from within, and that by working together, we can achieve greatness. And so, the enchanted forest thrived, filled with the light of the 10 virtues and the enduring friendship of Eva and Ben.
The Tale of Leo the Foo Dog and Max the Mouse by L.S. Larkey. Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom far away, there lived a great and mighty Foo Dog named Leo. Leo was no ordinary guardian. He stood vigilant at the enchanted gates of the Garden of Eden, a realm of purity and divine splendor. His purpose was profound: to protect the sacred garden and ensure that only the worthy could pass through its gates. Leo was a sight to behold, with a mane that glimmered like molten gold and eyes that sparkled with the wisdom of the stars. He stood tall and proud, ever watchful over the garden's sacred space, his presence a beacon of strength and protection. One sunny afternoon, a tiny mouse named Max ventured through the kingdom. Max was small and curious, his heart brimming with wonder and a thirst for knowledge. As he approached the enchanted gates, he gazed in awe at the majestic Foo Dog standing guard. Max had heard whispered tales of the Garden of Eden's beauty and wisdom and longed to witness its wonders. Gathering his courage, he approached Leo and in a voice as soft as a breeze asked, "Great Foo Dog, may I please enter the garden to behold its marvels?" Leo looked down at the little mouse, his eyes kind yet discerning. "Only those with a pure heart and the courage to protect the garden may enter," he said. "But little mouse, you seem very brave to have come this far. What brings you here?" At that moment, the sky darkened and the wind began to howl. A great tornado, the tornado of all tornadoes, appeared on the horizon, racing toward the Garden of Eden with ferocious intent. The storm's roar was deafening, and Leo's heart filled with dread, fearing he could not protect the garden from such a monstrous force. Max, witnessing the impending doom, knew he had to act. Despite his small size, he summoned all his courage and sprinted toward the storm. His heart pounded with determination as he resolved to climb the tornado and reach the heavens, to plead with God to spare the Garden of Eden. As Max approached the swirling vortex, the winds roared and debris flew like arrows. Yet Max did not waver. He leaped onto the tornado, clinging to fragments and swirling currents. With each gust, he climbed higher and higher, spiraling upwards through the tempest. The climb was perilous, but Max's resolve was unbreakable. "Please spare the Garden of Eden," Max implored. "It is a sanctuary of purity and beauty, and it must be protected." God looked down at the brave little mouse, his smile filled with warmth and kindness. "Your courage and pure heart have touched me," God said. "Because of your bravery, I will calm the storm and spare the Garden of Eden." With a gentle wave of God's hand, the tornado began to dissolve. The winds quieted and the sky cleared to a serene blue. Max found himself gently lowered back to the ground, where Leo awaited him with awe and gratitude. With that, Leo stepped aside, allowing Max to enter the Garden of Eden. The garden was a realm of unparalleled beauty, with flowers that glowed like stars and trees that whispered the secrets of the ages. Max wandered through the garden, absorbing its wisdom and understanding its profound mysteries.
Know you've been a good friend.
From that day on, Max and Leo became steadfast friends. Leo continued to guard the garden, and Max often visited, sharing the wisdom he had gained with the other creatures of the kingdom. Together, they ensured that the garden remained a haven of peace and beauty, protected by the courage of a small mouse and the might of a noble foo dog. And so, the tale of Leo and Max spread throughout the land, a legend of bravery and heart, teaching everyone that true strength comes from within, and even the smallest among us can achieve the most extraordinary deeds.